Hello, my wonderful friends. Megas here. Welcome back to the library. Today, I want to talk about manga. I want to talk about anime. I want to talk about mental health. And I want to talk about just feeling good. Last night was so healing for me. I don't know if you saw last night's video, but we just sat here and read beautiful words from beautiful books. We read some of my favorite passages out of The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. And every time I read those, I feel good. We read from Circe. We read some Virginia Woolf. Just some beautiful words. And by the time I was done, I felt good. And so I wanted to share some things that I was hoping might make you feel really, really good. Right here on YouTube, if you look up Orange Anime, and how do I even describe it? It's so peaceful. It's so sweet. It's so wholesome. And you'll see, look up Orange Anime. There's 13 videos. I forget who put it out. And I just reached the 7th video today. I had tears flowing down my face that these people are so beautiful, that this is a world that truly is possible. These high school kids, oh my God, they're so mature. They're like 40, 50-year-olds in high school bodies, and the decisions they make are so good. I'd say if Japan was really like that, I would move tomorrow, my friends. But it just got me thinking, if people are making videos like this, and the protagonist at a high school level is this mature and wise and loving and kind, my God, it makes me think people are thinking that way. And it's truly possible. So please check that. It'll make you feel good. I've been loving manga lately. I'm still in Magus of the library. Oh, again, mental health. I feel good when I read this. And I would definitely suggest it to you. And I'll tell you what's on my heart. In the comments, you guys may have seen this. One of our wonderful friends was just struggling mentally, asking for some help. And so I did the best I can to give them good advice. But you know what I found? Every time when people are suffering from depression, OCD, they've just got the wrong information. And life truly is beautiful. Life truly is a gift to be enjoyed, but they read the wrong books. They put the wrong things into their mind that they believe is true, and they're suffering for it. So terrible. And it breaks my heart. And so, yes, I want to talk about books and entertainment and fun, but I want people to feel good. And so I do my best to offer you things that will do that, that'll put you in that right state of mind. I'd love to share with you guys. Speaking of beautiful things, this is the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, and I love images. That's probably why I love manga so much. Like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I've always loved tarot. I have quite a collection. And these images are so beautiful. And, you probably, if you saw my top 10 tarot, you probably are thinking, Magus, well, that didn't make it in your top 10. And it used to be in my top 5. And I still love it so much. I'm always telling people to get it. But sometimes it just breaks my heart because Poppy Palin, that made these beautiful images that touch my heart so much. They're the sweetest things. She had mental problems and she committed suicide. And so sometimes when I look at this deck, I remember the joy it brought me. And then I think of the sadness also of losing her. And if you're ever thinking like that, please don't. I've lived a while. It always gets better. I promise you, I've gone through some horrible, horrible hard times, guys. But it always gets better. And for some reason, maybe because we grew and we learned, but life, it's even richer because of it. So you'll actually look back at those hard things you went through, and you'll be glad you went through them. And I know it doesn't make sense when you're going through it, but it will later. And I don't want you to miss the beauty of this. And so I saw this on my shelf and I thought, my God, I love this deck. And it still puts a smile in my heart. And I want to remember the good in it. I don't want to remember Poppy Palin for that one. When people do that, they're usually just not in their right mind at that moment. It could be alcohol, or it could just be depression. I mean, you're not thinking right. And so I don't want to judge all of her beautiful work in life, but by that one instant, she doesn't want to be remembered like that. And so I want to share this deck because I know you would love it. But look at the images, look at the colors, look at the little sweet dog. Oh, and if you know the Rider-Waite, I mean, she just really captures the cards in a very unique way, but she stays true to their meanings. And just, I mean, look at that. Does it put a smile in your heart, on your face? Very inclusive. I mean, look at that, a wheelchair, and the dog. Oh, I love that. It's the Strength card. Is that precious? Oh, and I love this. I grew up, I was born in 70, grew up 70s and 80s when I was a kid. And so that just kind of brings back that whole Southern California surf and skate vibe that I was a part of. Just beautiful. So I thought maybe just spend just a little time with me. Look at some beautiful images that just kind of touch your heart. And a lot of the messages, it's kind of like what I get in manga and anime. They're very simple, right? But sometimes we forget about them, like treat others how you want to be treated. Just little things that we know, but maybe we don't do. And these are just little reminders. Oh, that is like the coolest High Priestess card ever. Look at this goth chick. I love it. Is the focus okay on that? I don't have my glasses on right now. But it just really captures different moments in life. They just really make you feel. This one's great. It's the Hanged Man, looking at life with a different perspective. Everyone else might not get it. You just kind of marching to the beat of your own drum. See the world a little different than everyone else. Maybe see it a little better. The Empress. Is that great? But do you just feel it? Do you feel the family, the joy? It just makes you feel good. I love how everyone's represented in here. I think that's beautiful. Got some warnings, as the tarot does. Victory. It's beautiful. The colors are so sweet. But maybe it takes you back to a time, maybe as you were a child, or maybe with your children, maybe out in the backyard having a birthday party. Just sweet. For whoever's still with me, I want to share this beautiful little orange book right here. I read every day. Well, I've memorized it. I'll go for walks out in the woods and I'll just recite it. The very first page, it says, realize you are from good spirit, made of good spirit, and shall return to good spirit. When you remember that, who you really are, it does something to you. Your very frequency and energy, it rises, and you become a mighty spiritual force, creating in that plastic medium. It's so beautiful. It's said in the religion of the Magi that before you even came to earth to time and space and a body, that you stood outside and you had Vohomenu, the God mind, and you saw your life from beginning to end, and you saw you would make a difference. It'd be worth going, even with all the struggles and troubles, and you still chose to come. And that ought to give you heart, give you a peace of mind to know that you saw it all and you chose still to come. And so in the end, it'll all be worth it. Everything will work out. Don't worry so much. It's going to be okay. It's going to be good. Read good books. Think good thoughts. Speak good words. Do good things. Put a smile on your face and a kind word for people. And watch how beautiful this world gets. I love, love, love you.